This is great.
Donut shop for enough. I got props for the kids on the hill. Plus my mom and my pops go. Yeah. We're the minivan. Oh. Jump there and start. Even the minivan. Go. We are the minivan. We are the minivan. On the minivan. Minivan.
Hell
yeah,
I can
hell
fix
yeah.
that. I will fix that.
How could you fix it?
Because I still think it won't be muted on the actual recording.
Oh.
So I think that's on me. This is really just... We're here, dude.
We're here, dude.
Oh,
will
shit.
you plug the headphones right
so
there?
you don't even know what I'm trying to fix.
Dude, no, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Was that on me?
That's on me and us.
Okay.
So basically what happens is, a little peek behind the curtain for you and the listeners. When the looper isn't in use, I have it on mute.
Uh-huh.
Because watch what happens if I unmute it.
It gets all echoey.
Right. Now, I muted it early because you did something new, and I was like, oh, God. And I muted early, but I think it'll be okay.
I think it's cool. I was listening to some episodes of 85 South, and they're like, they do whatever the fuck they want. It's great.
That's what we can do, too.
Yeah, we can, too. We don't have to take this so serious.
And you can, too. Welcome to In the Minivan. This is a podcast about music, friendship, staying positive. I'm Max.
I'm Mike.
This is it.
We're in
here. What were you saying?
Oh, dude, I was listening to some episode of 85 South because Will Copeland was like, you got to listen to the episode of 85 South with cheating ass Myron. And I did. And it's so funny, man. They're just so mean to this dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're just giving him such a hard fucking time. He's a comic that got big off like videos that moved to Atlanta from like Milwaukee or some shit.
His name's Myron?
Cheating ass Myron.
Cheating ass Myron.
Cheating ass Myron. And they're fucking shitting on this dude the whole
First
time.
name cheating, middle name ass.
But bro, they have music playing in the background the whole time. And I hadn't listened to 85 South in a fucking minute.
Years.
Also, bro, they just fucking... Carlos Miller straight up is pulling out snacks and just eating them into the microphone.
I love that, dude. Here's the thing. Everybody claims that you can't eat on a podcast. You can't.
It's a lie, dude.
People love that
You can
shit,
do whatever you
dude.
want. Yeah, the more natural it is, the better. Bro, because it is just them sitting around smoking and like bullshit, and it's great.
Yeah, dude. It's...
Maybe that's what we do.
Oh,
Maybe
my fucking God. Michael,
what
yeah.
Are you talking
what are you talking
you're
about?
You're saying this to me like this was your plan the whole time and that I just got on board.
Yeah, it feels like it. That was the plan. You remember how the intro was, let's get high and listen to music.
Yeah, but we had to discover that we're not good high the way they're good high.
That's also true.
They're so funny when they're high. Dude, they're so good.
We get flashes of it.
We get flashes of it. Then the rest of it is me just being fucking terrified.
No, well, I think that's part of the charm.
And part of the charm is me being so scared.
Yeah.
Dude, when we're high, I'm here, we're doing the podcast. I'm questioning us doing the podcast.
I know, dude. And I like watching. I can tell.
You can tell. Yeah.
Your eyes start to dart around. You start losing focus for a second, but then you're right back in. Like, I can see the moment your brain goes, is this a good idea to do? And then your eyes go, depending on where we're talking. There, you just did it. You just did it. You just did it. It's the quick dart, and then right back in.
We got it on video. We got two cameras.
We have two cameras today. We're really trying to make this more professional. The only way we're going to do that, though, is through Patreon.
That's right.
We have cool shit coming up on Patreon. We have... For $5, you get 2 bonus episodes a month. For $10, you get those bonus episodes. You get sets from last night, which are whenever stand-up shows go weird. You're going to get free tickets to when we're in town. At some point, we said that.
At some point, we said that.
And we can do that, I think, for the most part.
We have the power.
Yeah. We don't have enough patrons to worry about it. So it's okay. But we want it to be a problem. So for $10, you get tickets to our shows, including if you're in Brooklyn and you're a $10 patron and you want to come to my album recording June 24th, free ticket. But most importantly, most fun, after 2 months of being a $10 patron, you get a free t-shirt.
That's right, folks. You get a free t-shirt, and these t-shirts are specially designed, Max, right?
They are specially built for speed dynamics while being in a swimming pool.
That's right. They are built for swimming pool. You could honestly Michael Phelps could wear one of these things, still
Probably
get a
swim
gold
faster.
medal. Probably swim
He could
faster.
probably smoke more weed and
Yeah.
still swim. If Michael Phelps wore this shirt in the Olympics,
He never would have gotten caught smoking
nobody
weed.
would have given a shit.
Nobody would have given a goddamn shit.
These shirts are
this
built.
poor guy got a couple DUIs that he had to go on. He had to go.
Wait, Michael Phelps got a DUI?
Dude, he got 2 DUIs because he's dude. When you're the top of the
Yeah.
world and you sort of hit the back end of it, you're like, well, what's the
What
point?
else am I gonna
and
do?
then you just get fucked up, and then he got a couple DUIs,
I
and
didn't
then
know
he had to be like a spokesman for a fucking
BetterHelp.
yeah
Talkspace.
for the Talkspace thing, and I felt bad for him. Like, my man was just partying, he had a good time, and now he's got to be like, yeah, when I really fucked up and shit the bed, the only thing that helped me was talking to somebody, which isn't bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Which
this
is
is. I'm
bad.
watching your internalized distrust for psychology.
Well, we were just talking about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
How I was like, maybe I'll go to a therapist,
Right.
just for fun, just to mix it up.
Just for fun, dude. That's how I love. I love that you're not ready to admit that a therapist would be a good idea.
I just want a good therapist. Because I'm like, I try to work on myself. So it'd be nice to have somebody I trust, like a buddy, to be like, all right, man, how do we make me cool as shit? But I'm also worried if I take time to talk to somebody, you just become slightly more egotistical and narcissistic. Just
I think
because,
that's totally wrong.
no.
Well, I mean, let's talk about it. That's or
If you
not.
want-
Here
or
it
not.
goes. Here it goes, dude. This is already.
I'm clamming up.
I know, man.
I don't want to talk about this here for the fucking people, but
We're not even talking about you. We're just discussing psychology as a thought.
That's true. That's true.
I love how this is where you need to go, and that we won't turn it that way. But I don't think it makes you more. Now, granted, I don't go to a therapist right now, but I don't think it makes you more egotistical or narcissistic.
Okay.
I think finding some awareness in what makes you egotistical is
that's
good.
true, and I think it's like, I don't know. I self-reflect to do a little journal, but obviously there's blind spots.
But yeah,
so it'd be nice to collaborate with somebody, do a little collabo where you're like, here are my notes on me. Let me just run through these and then see what.
Can I
you
ask
got.
you something?
Can I get some feedback?
Until this week, what did you think therapy was?
I don't know, but I've just recently thought about I'm like thinking about what I would say if a therapist was like, what do you want to get out of this? I'd be like, all right, well, I've done this amount of work on myself, and I really just like to get an outside opinion on these things and just be overall happier and a more fulfilled person.
Michael, that is what therapy is.
Shut up.
I mean, and I'm not even being facetious or shitty. It's like the whole. You've never been to one?
I think I was made to go to one when I was in like 4th grade because I was too rambunctious at school.
That's how I've been.
And the school was like, he needs to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And I remember doing that in 4th grade, and I watched an episode of South Park.
That's the problem,
It was
dude.
the problem. I had watched an episode of South Park, and it's the one where they say their parents molested them so
Yes.
that they can be free of their parents.
Yes.
And then they have the whole town to themselves. And then I remember I told that story to the therapist. Like, I was watching South Park, and they were like, my parents are molested so that they can be free. And I remember having the awareness as a child to be like, she's going to misconstrue.
Of course. But I mean, first off, that's hilarious. I can't believe you told that
And
to
then
a
I remember
professional.
a couple sessions after that, my mom was like, you're not going back there. I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened, but my mom was like, we're not going back. But some tells me it was about me giving a recap of that episode of South Park.
Yeah, this is how I think that's the most egotistical, narcissistic thing I've ever heard is, hey, not only am I going to use this to my advantage, I'm going to tell you before I do what I'm going to do. So, this is how good I think I am. I saw an episode of South Park where they said that their parents molested them. I think I can do better.
And then I
I'm
go to
gonna
a therapist and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to say my parents molested me, but I did see an episode of TV
yeah, dude.
that I found very engaging.
This is like in sports movies where he's like, look, this is how good I am. I'm going to go to your left, shoot with my right, and you're not going to be able to block me.
They're like, you have to go to therapy. I'm like, okay, I have to go to therapy. Here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say you guys molested me, but we're not going to be here in about a month. How about that?
8 years old.
Just a fucking psychopath.
I love it. Yeah, dude. As an adult, I think you'll get way more out of it.
Let's hope.
Yeah, man, I think everybody should go, whether or not you need it or not. Is
just to give it a try.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing: there's also got to be therapists that are just so shitty at their job.
Oh, and I've been to them. You don't go to one and
can you
stick
feel
with
it immediately? You're just like, oh, you suck. Is it like a first date where you're pretty easy to suss out?
Well, here's the problem. It's like a first date. I have a real issue with therapists where my issue is like I'm afraid to say no to them. I'm afraid to be like, shit.
Have you worked on that with your therapist? Have you told your therapist, like, hey, listen, I'm afraid to say no?
No, but I should.
Wow, you should.
I know. But the problem is then I'm like, well, they don't trust that I want to be here. And it's like, I don't know if I want to be with you. You know,
right.
I had a guy like eight years ago. I was going to a guy. He was short and he was funny. And I was like, fuck, I don't think you're good at your job, but I will hang here every week.
Was it just because he reminded you of me?
He was old as hell.
He's just short, funny guy. I don't know.
And at one point he said, I had a buddy that blew his heart up on cocaine. And I was like,
Jesus.
All right, well, you seem like the kind of guy I would hang out with.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he didn't help me at all.
I watched the Stutz documentary thing that Jonah Hill did.
Okay, I've got thoughts.
On Netflix, and I was like, this seems like it could be fun.
God damn it, dude.
Just
okay,
to go to
but that's the problem, dude. Have we talked about Stutz?
No.
Man, I felt...
For those that don't know, Stutz is a documentary that Jonah Hill did about his therapist, where he basically lays out some of Stutz's philosophies. The weirdest.
Oh, we got that on both cameras, dude. I'm gonna try a multi-cut on that one. Holy hell!
You could go slow-mo on one of those.
There will be, dude. We got 4K.
Holy shit! That was like you when you come, but nothing comes out of your pee-pee.
Yeah. Have you been sneezing a lot today?
No.
Damn.
First
dude.
one. Okay, but Stutz is documentary that Jonah Hill did about his therapist.
Yes, kind of. What bummed me out about that is it didn't feel like it was about his therapist so much as it was about him going to therapy.
Sure.
And that's why I got frustrated. Because Stutz...
No, but they lay out some of Stutz's tools for life that are helpful.
Sure, that's helpful and that's great. That does not need
What's
to be...
your beef?
I just don't think... It feels exploitative of not just therapy, but Stutz. Like, I feel like he's...
You don't think Stutz is enough of a grown man to be like, you're exploiting me?
I think he's enough of a ham to go along with it.
Oh, maybe he is a little bit of a ham.
Because, dude... The first time I heard of that guy, he did an interview with Maron.
Really?
Yeah, like a
Was he Maron's therapist?
No, but he's just... This is the thing about him. He's like a well-known Hollywood therapist.
He's a Hollywood therapist.
So Stutz came on like 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it's a funny interview because he's a goofy guy.
Yeah, and Maron's very good at talking to old Jewish men.
Oh, the best.
The best.
You know what, dude?
That is Mark Maron's very much
That's something I've realized pretty recently is like when people are like, I don't like WTF, I'm like, I get it completely.
Listen to him talk to Judd Hirsch and get back to me,
Oh,
brother.
my God. Dude, he did one recently that he did Shatner this week.
Oh, really?
Another old Jew. The oldest Jew.
Wow, I didn't know Shatner was Jewish.
Neither did I.
I can't believe they let him pilot that craft.
But you know what? It totally registers. When you listen to this interview, I think it's one of the best Maron interviews.
Really?
Yeah, because I still tune in. When it's someone that I like know and like, I will listen to him.
Absolutely. I still listen to Maron, too.
I think he's still the best at that. And this one is hysterical. Because Shatner's giving him nothing.
Really?
Dude, or he's giving him everything.
Oh.
And it's too much.
Oh.
It's just, he's got...
Oh, yeah. Shatner's at that age where he's just let it all hang out.
Everything, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's on there promoting an NFT, a watch, a document, like everything.
Whoa.
And just can't keep it together, like where he's going.
Dude, he's like in his 90s.
He's like 92 years old.
He's out there.
And he is hysterical the entire way
It's
through.
like when Quincy Jones started talking about who's gay in Hollywood.
Yeah. Just, oh, fuck.
Richard Pryor,
Marlon Brando. Yeah, dude.
They love to fuck each other. And you're just like, wow, okay.
Man, I can't wait to get old and start divulging.
Oh, God.
That's
you're
the
going
goal.
to destroy me.
No, you're safe.
No, there's no way I'm safe.
No, I think you'll be at a level of stardom that will be undefeatable.
Oh, they call that, what do they call that?
Untouchable?
No, it's like escape velocity or some shit, where you have enough money that it doesn't matter if you're canceled or some shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, I can't cancel you because the only things that I could say about you are really just like nervous tics.
Nervous tics?
Yeah, I think I could expose like, oh, you see him there accepting that Grammy? He's nervous.
Like he said, yeah, for my Sweet Loot Machine album.
Yeah, exactly,
that
dude.
We're releasing on Patreon. Speaking of,
that's right. We did take a quite a dip. But if you get on our Patreon, we are releasing a mixtape sometime soon. We've got the T-shirts for swimming and sopping up blood. And if you want one, they're $10 a month. After your second month, you get it. And if you don't want to do any of that, at the very fucking least, write us a review or tell a friend. Share that you're listening to this podcast on your Instagram story.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
That's what we want to see.
I want to tag us, and if we get 5 tags, well, then we've hit our number.
Share us on the story. Share us on the story.
And
Go.
while you're doing that, Michael's got a jam for us.
Yeah. Oh. Hello, cool cats, it's the cool cat. Hello, big dogs, it's the little dog. Hello, monkey man, it's the monkey man. Yes, coming through quick in hand. Yeah, we would like you sharing us on the story. We would like you sharing us in your IG. We would like you sharing us on your TikTok. Share the clips, get them all out. Say hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop. Say it again, Maxie.
Hip hop.
Say it again.
Hip, 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 hip hop.
One more time, Max.
Hip, hip.
That's right. Hop, hip, hop, hip, hip. Big old pits, big old tits, big dicks, big
There we
tits
go.
for big dicks. I like this. Yes, me, Mike, monkey boy, calling me. That's right, hum the conky. That's Donkey Kong, the DK, Diddy Kong, Titty Kong on the way. It's just...
Dude, as long as it gets back to tits and dick, I feel like we fucking maintain who we are.
Yeah,
you know,
or
that's,
something about monkeys.
tits for dick sounds like such a fucking fun, like, cash for cars.
I had a buddy in college that always said that when he'd leave, his name was Josh. We used to freestyle together.
Yeah.
That was my freestyle buddy. And he would always leave and dap me up and go, big titties for big dicks. And then he'd walk out and I'd be like, I wish he'd stop saying that.
There's one that you introduced me to that
What
I
is
use
that?
tits out for the boys.
Tits out for the boys.
I use tits out for the boys still regularly.
Oh, yeah.
Every now and then, if I'm fucking stoned on Twitter, I'll use the hashtag
Tits out for the boys.
I don't know what it means. I don't want to know what it means.
I don't know what it means either.
But it's got such a good mouthfeel.
Oh, yeah. Good mouthfeel. Yeah.
Tits out for the boys.
Yes.
So
You have a train of thought.
I did.
Stuts?
Stuts.
Back to that.
We can get back to
therapy?
Stuts.
No,
We
what
can.
were you doing?
Dude,
You were
I
going somewhere.
had something happen the other night that I thought was so funny.
All right.
I was doing a show. I've never seen an audience member react the way I saw an audience member react on Thursday.
Oh, do tell.
I was doing a spot, and this guy was just in the front, and it was like, he was the only guy that was like particularly well lit in the room where everybody could see.
Uh-huh.
So comics were like naturally gravitating towards crowd working this guy. And man, I was in the room and I watched like 3 or 4 people ask this guy his name. And at the last guy, he stood up, he goes, "It's Mark. My name is Mark. I'm tired of telling you my name. Everybody in this room knows my name is Mark." And I lost my mind in the back of the room.
Dude, it's so funny to have people realize the comics are not watching
Not
each
at
other's
all,
sets.
dude.
They have no idea what's already been said.
I got a very early taste of that. Like my first weekend hosting at the Laughing Skull, my first show hosting at the Laughing Skull, I had a joke about my name, and then the headliner had a joke about his kid's name, and then the audience member goes, "Oh, like Max, fine," like referencing, and he had no fucking idea.
Oh, yeah.
And this woman was so mean to this headliner. Just like, "Do you not watch? He's clearly new, and you're not watching. The least you could do is watch and be supportive."
Oh, geez, Louise.
It was hysterical,
Oh,
but I
geez,
was
Louise.
mortified. It's funny now, but at the time, I was like,
Hey, man, don't worry about
I
her.
was-
You don't have to watch me. It's
well,
totally cool.
and now I'm afraid to talk to this guy for the rest of my
Who
life.
was it?
It's a road guy. I know who it is, but his name's Tom, and he scares the shit out of me, and he probably has no recollection of who I am.
Tom Rhodes?
No, Tom Rhodes, I wish
I thought you
knew
were saying
who
he
I
was, man, he's a Rhodes guy.
No, Tom Rhodes, though, fuck. I listened to one of his albums, like, maybe a month ago, and he is so goddamn funny.
I think he was like one of the first comics to have a show on Comedy Central. He was like one of the first comics to sign some contract with Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And then he had a huge talk show in Amsterdam. He's a really interesting guy, yeah. And then he moved back to the States.
Man, do you have any interest in doing Europe?
Yeah, totally. But I remember I said stuff to him when I was a young comic that you think makes somebody feel good, and then you realize it makes people feel bad, where I was like, these young guys don't know.
Oh, and you're like 21 years old?
Yeah, I'm just like, they don't know like your history and how good you are. Hey, I think you're great, man.
Oh,
Where you say it with the tone of like nobody else does, but I do.
Yeah. Oh.
That happened when I was in Albany last weekend, and I thought I did good on my shows, and then somebody would come up and be like, I mean, I liked it. And I'm just like,
hate that.
What? I thought most people liked it.
Yeah, dude. It is really one of the most offensive things you can tell somebody. And it's so hard to be like anything other than, thanks, man.
Yeah, but I think the best thing you can do is just have a tough, thick skin about it.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Right.
Because it's going to keep happening forever.
I think it really doesn't stop.
Sometimes it really doesn't. I feel like the bigger you get, the more disrespected you're going to be by regular people, and the more you just have to like let it go.
I think it's different. I don't think I think you're going to have more disrespect from regular people, but the ratio is going to stay the same.
What do you mean?
So it's all relative, right? Like if you're in front of a bigger audience, yes, you'll have more people saying negative things,
right?
But you'll still have more people saying positive
That's
things.
true, but how many times do you think Tom Cruise has had to beat somebody and they've been like, shorter than I thought, and he's just had to like take it on the chin?
Do you think Tom Cruise takes it on the chin?
I think at a certain point you're just laughing it off. Maybe he's big enough now where he can be like, get this guy out of here.
I think that's what he can do.
You think?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
He lives on SeaOrg.
There's on what?
I don't think he lives on SeaOrg, the Scientology boat.
Oh,
which I mean, you can do whatever once you're on
the Scientology boat.
Oh, brother. Oh my.
Let's make sure we're still recording. Oh. Okay, wait. Tell me about SeaOrg.
All right. So, let me start here. Let me do an idiot's primer to Scientology.
Okay.
What do you know?
Started by L. Ron Hubbard.
Sure.
I watched the documentary. I did not retain any of it, but I know that they spend money.
Yes.
To silence people.
Yes.
They are a bad organization.
Well, hey, we didn't say that, but what we did say is the leaders of Scientology. And once you're at like OT level 8 or some shit, you get access to SeaOrg, which is the floating headquarters of Scientology. Whoa. It's a yacht. It's like a cruise ship that they like do sessions on. They do big work there. It's a total fucking mystery.
Are they in international waters or something?
Probably.
It's like pirate radio out there?
I think so. I think that they probably is, dude. I guarantee you there is. They do big shit. Nobody knows what's going on there.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Mr. Miscavige is doing big shit. You all right?
Yeah.
I feel bad every time you come into this.
Yeah, my allergies just start acting up.
Oh, boy. But, yeah, and Tom Cruise is like, he's as high as you get.
Oh, yeah, he's still in it, huh?
Very much so.
Damn it. I wish he still makes such great movies, though.
You know, it's hard because I understand, like, intrinsically that Scientology is bad and wrong, but how can you hate Tom Cruise and some of the other guys?
Or Giovanni Ribisi.
He's one of them?
Oh, he was raised in it, my boy.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't still practice.
I don't know. He's mayor, and he's like, I'm not going to talk shit about it, Do your own research. Find for yourself. He's definitely like giving a wink and a nod to being like, I'll fuck with it.
I think that it's, I don't know. There's all kinds of, because
Will Smith.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did you hear about Danny Masterson?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's going to prison,
He's going to prison, and it's all backed by, all of his shit is backed by Scientology.
You mean they were trying to cover it up, right?
Dude, oh my fucking God. This is perfect, actually. Can I see your phone for Spotify? Totally. Do you listen to the Mars Volta?
Occasionally.
Or at the drive-in? The singer, his name's Cedric Bixler something or other.
He sounds like a bad guy.
No, he's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
We like him. He's a good guy.
Cedric Bixler, cool.
I can't remember his fucking... He's got a long name, but he's the singer for At the Drive-In and for the Mars Volta. Mm-hmm. His wife is one of the women that claims that Danny Masterson assaulted her.
Holy shit.
And to cover it up, Scientology like killed their dogs and shit. Like there's a whole...
What?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy shit. It's crazy.
Dude, they're like the mob.
Yeah, they are like the mob. And Bew Phillips, Danny Masterson's wife, is going on Instagram mocking them and shit, like openly. And now he's going to jail and prison.
Mocking who openly? The victims?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're like bad people.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of Danny Masterson, you know what popped on the TV last night?
A little old That 70s show?
No, Malcolm in the Middle with his brother.
Who's his brother?
Francis.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That makes... Oh, man, I hope Francis is taking this news okay.
I don't know who's taking this news
Holy
okay.
Shit.
But, anyways.
Life is unfair.
No kidding, dude. Tell me about it. But, just to tie in, because we play music on this goddamn podcast.
We sure do. Bring it in.
Have you listened? Have you ever heard One Arm Scissor by At the Drive-In?
Never.
Oh, dude. I can't tell you where you're going to feel about this.
I bet I don't like it. Oh, dude. Yeah, wasn't this on fucking Guitar Hero?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
This album's wild. This is a really, really, really special album.
check the oxygen tanks.
Ooh.
Is this doing anything for you?
I don't hate it. I'll tell you that.
The chorus is about to come in, but this is one of those like seminal emo albums.
Oh, you consider this emo?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Get away.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing. You can pause it. It's like it's not so much that it's emo itself, but it's what it came from and what it inspires. Right?
Oh, I see.
Like this is. I think this album came out like 98 or 99 or some shit. But like all of those like late 90s, early 2000s emo albums that are like like Jimmy Eat World's Clarity. There's a great book on this called Sellout, and it fucking rules.
Hell yeah.
But it inspired so many of like what everybody considers emo now, like the whiny shit. It didn't always be that way, dude. Yeah,
it wasn't always being.
It wasn't always being like that, dude. It used to have a little edge. It used to have a little grit.
It seems like it. That's more likable than a lot of other.
That's because it's got that Jeff Bridges True Grit, brother.
Oh.
It's heavier, it's louder, it's meaner and leaner.
I can do nothing for you, son.
Dude, what a fucking frustrating movie to rewatch.
Why?
It doesn't do it for me.
It doesn't do it for me either. I'm like, even the original, I was like, I mean, this is whatever.
You know what, man? The older I get, the less willing I am to just blindly be like, this was good because other people say it's good.
Yeah.
I'm having my own opinions for the
Absolutely.
first time.
That was how I felt about, what the fuck was that movie? Nightmare Alley?
Oh, yeah.
What a piece of shit.
I wanted to like it.
I cannot believe people said that movie was good.
And
I like fucking...
I like everybody involved.
Dude, I like everybody involved, but that movie was such a crock of shit. I could not believe it. It blew my mind that people were like amazing. I was like, is there a fucking gas leak? Am I like the setup where it's like, this here is the whiskey and this here's the poison. We keep them next to each other. So I'm like, I mean, are we fucking children? It was fucking ridiculous.
Dude, when Willem Dafoe at the very beginning talks about the drunk or whatever.
Yeah, the geek.
The geek.
That's how you get a guy to geek.
Yeah, and it's like, well, Bradley Cooper's going to be a geek at the end of this.
Yeah.
Like this guy, and I'm sitting there I remember I was with Dale Cheeseman. We were at the AMC on 34th Street.
Yeah.
I heard, is how you get the geek. I just remember popping in some Bunch of Crunch and being like, great, now I have to wait an hour and a half for this guy to become a drunk. And then the
turn where the blonde lady's like, I'm manipulating. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Dude, the thing where the guy was like, we're going to make you see your wife. And then he does. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we'll just keep him on his knees. And he gets up and goes towards her. It's like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Like, dude, he's just going to stay and stare at her?
Maybe. I don't know. I remember, I liked the movie until about an hour in. And then it was like, you're losing me. Yep. That being said, we saw Spider-Verse yesterday, and I fucking loved it.
I loved it. A lot of laughs. Just like the last one. Man, I love me some Miles Morales, I tell you what.
Dude, there were so many funny lines that I keep thinking about. Like, Adam and I were just dying at some of them we were talking about. Like, I can't remember them now. But,
we gotta give people a chance to see it.
It's really fucking great. Yeah. It's not often that I see a movie in theaters and I'm like, oh, this was worth the theater trip.
Totally.
You know, this one definitely was.
It was a fun theater going experience. I find also as comedians, did it feel like we were the only people laughing sometimes?
Yes.
Or was it just because we were away from everybody?
No, you know what it is? I don't know if you do this, but whenever I'm watching a movie, when I'm watching a movie with other people in a theater, like, there's an excitement to it about the fact that, like, oh, this is probably the only time I'm going to naturally laugh today.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
And you let it rip. And I also think there's a small subconscious thing where you're sort of like, I'm a harbinger of hilarity.
Yeah, dude.
So I will be the one that lets this theater know exactly what is funny about this movie.
Dude,
this is my business, and this is what I know. Me and Ethan do that shit in theaters all the time. We'll be the only people... We saw The Whale, bro. We were dying.
That's what we were doing, too.
The Whale had fucking ridiculous parts to it, and nobody was laughing, and we were in the theater like, what?
That's what we were doing. I saw it with, like, Adam and Joe. And we're dying. Because, like, there's something about it where I started to realize, like, in a movie, I'll laugh because this is me thinking I'm dictating the laughter. Yeah. But it's really just for the two people I'm with.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is when I'm going to let them know this is what I think is funny. And then when they laugh, it's like, because y'all are the only opinion that I really give a shit about in that theater. Everybody else laughing, I'm like, well, if we're not laughing, you're fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't understand art or humor or sex or love. And I'm just off on them. But if we're laughing, we know dicks, we know tits, we know butts, we know whatever.
Dude, the thing, I was talking to a girl and she was like, yeah, we went and saw that, and she went and saw The Little Mermaid. She was like, theater was full of kids. I was like, yeah, silly.
Dude, Laura, my girlfriend, saw The Little Mermaid yesterday and was like, yeah, it was just kids.
Yeah, no shit. It's The Little Mermaid.
Well,
all right? We're watching Spider-Man. That's for adults.
For adults. It's, you know what it is, dude?
PG-13.
All it is this is for girls, this is for boys.
But he
Adults. We equate boys with adults.
That's right.
There it is. This is when you revert back to 8th grade.
When you're a little boy,
yeah,
you can still watch The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's still okay. I remember I saw a little Mulan when I was a boy, and I left the theater with my sister and my mom. I said, wow, that was great. Sorry. Dude. Sorry. Speaking of stuff for kids, there's Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf, which brings me to a song.
Okay.
Song I love. Song I love. I heard this at a gay bar last night.
Okay.
This is Duck Sauce. You ever listen to Duck Sauce? Duck Sauce got some hit, boy. And I feel like, dude, this music video is crazy. The song is called The Big Bad Wolf. And this shit is just a rammer jammer.
I love it. Let's hear it.
You just want to fuck. It's fun, but it's dancey. It takes a second to build.
It's called Duck Sauce?
Duck Sauce. You got to check out Duck Sauce. You're going to love him.
There was like a second last night that Maddie, Ryan, Dave, Ross, Django, Golden and I were talking about going to try and sneak into Hot Chip last night. Did you ever Wait a minute.
You might know this track.
This sounds like Satisfaction by Benny Benassi.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, get my
yeah.
satisfaction.
The Big Bad Wolf.
Love this. Yep, sold.
Pretty much this the whole time.
Great. I got something to show you. Do you listen to Hot Chip?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have nothing to show you.
Wait. Why? You don't have a Hot Chip song you want to just put on for the people?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me see.
Hot Chip.
These guys, I've recently come back into them. They really have great music, and you kind of forget just how hold on, where is it? This is the warning.
Do a search if you have to.
Here it is. But this is, I know we say it all the time, but this is the band that I equate with Urban Outfitters music because
the cover of this looks like an Urban Outfitters.
Well, you want to know, this is the band I heard in Urban Outfitters when I was like 13, 14. And this dictated how I viewed Urban Outfitters music for the rest of my life.
I wonder what they're playing in Urban Outfitters now.
I want to go to an Urban Outfitters so fucking bad.
Just go.
When's the last time you went?
I never went. It was never my place.
Oh.
I was never a kid.
It's changed. Urban Outfitters has a very, important place in my mind.
I think I jumped straight from Target to Uniqlo when I was 28. Before that, I was just doing graphic tees from Target. That's not true.
You did a lot of blanks.
I love blank tees. You can get them most places. Walmart, honestly.
Uniqlo has the best ones.
I went from Target when I was under the umbrella of my parents' home.
Yeah.
And then when I was a man on my own with very little money, I would go to Walmart. Walmart fucking rips for t-shirts.
We can pause this. There's a lot going on, but
Excuse me, sir.
Oh yeah, that's
good shit, dude. But man, talking about going to the movies. Fuck, I had something to say and I totally forgot. God damn it, never mind.
Bro, have you fucked with Harry Styles at all?
No, but okay. I'm not opposed.
I found one song by him where I'm like, yo, this fucking goes, dude.
So this is the thing. I don't know anything. He was in a band before, right?
Yeah, he was in One Direction.
He's the
breakout star from One Direction. He is the Justin Timberlake of One Direction.
Gotcha. And this is all I know about him is everybody loves him. Mm-hmm. That's it. And I just haven't given it a listen.
He's big. He's Madison Square Garden.
Like
Taylor
7
Swift,
nights. Big.
Yeah, everybody's going. Everybody's
Huge.
Posting about it.
Dude, well, when Wild Rivers came through, remember they were selling
they were saving money so
boxes
they could go to Harry Styles.
Yeah, dude. And they were selling out LPR, brother.
Yeah.
That's all right. What's the Harry Styles song?
This is Grape Juice by Harry Styles.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Reminds me a little
Oh.
Perfume Genius at the beginning. And my boy comes in with some falsetto.
I'm intrigued.
I mean, he ain't reinventing the wheel with this one, but it's still good production, a fun, sexy little song.
Did you see Don't Worry, Darling?
No. I didn't want to see the movie that Olivia Wilde made after she broke up with my boy Jason.
I don't hate this, but I don't love it.
Yeah, right?
It's fine. This is something, if I heard it in a coffee shop, I wouldn't Shazam it, but I would be like, well, this is pleasant enough to work to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I wouldn't Shazam it, but I'd be like, I don't need to put my headphones in.
Yeah,
I can just let rock with the coffee shop
Yeah,
music.
and then as soon as the next song comes in, I'm going to be furious that I took my headphones out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so fucking angry that I was interrupted by Harry Styles, and then I'm going to just deal with that for the rest of the afternoon.
I feel that.
Fuck, I don't hate it, though. It's an earworm.
Yeah. You want him confident. Let that worm eat.
Dude, shit, she's screaming in there. She is.
Damn, I started reading Dune, man. They fucking got
tell me about this.
Big ass worms in there, dude.
Because I didn't see the movie, I didn't read the book. I'm trying to get back into like fucking reading, man, and it's hard.
Well, you got to read something you actually care about.
But this is the thing. I've found that there are only two types of books that I enjoy reading.
Tell me.
One's about comedy, like the comedians. I really loved that one. I loved reading like comedians.
Satiristas.
Satiristas was great. All I remember from Satiristas with you is just we left it somewhere.
We left it at a fucking like Motel 6 in Birmingham, and it's one of my bigger regrets because when I started doing comedy full time, I obsessively read that book, underlined things, took notes, highlighted shit. It's all from when I started comedy, and we left it in Birmingham, and I was driving through there because I was visiting Mobile, and I fucking called that hotel.
Yeah. It was Montgomery.
Oh, it was Montgomery. That's right. I called that hotel, and the lady was like, well, the hotel is, it shifted hands, so somebody else owns it now. But she's like, but this is fun. What'd you say the book was? And I was like,
fucking
Saturday.
God.
She's like, okay, I'm going to look for it. I'm going to keep an eye out because who knows? There's a lot of books floating around. So she was like really sweet. She was like doing a little hunt for my book. And she was like, she called me. She's like, baby, we did not find your book. I am so sorry, but I swear to you, I tried. I tried.
This is a lie. Not you. This woman lied to you.
No way.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
No, this is the most.
Who the fuck are you?
No, I can.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm telling you right now, this is some Southern bullshit. That when someone's like,
"Fuck you,
honey, don't you worry. We're gonna look everywhere. We're gonna drag the lake. We're gonna lift the curtains up. I'm gonna call the mayor. And then at the end of it,
we're gonna comb the woods. We're gonna get a search party.
We got a search party involved. We're gonna find you before we find that lost boy from down the street.
Yeah,
we're gonna find this book for you. Don't you worry." She put the phone down. She made herself a grilled cheese sandwich. She called her mom. Just said, "Hey, how you doing?"
She made
Mama?
it with a fucking.
She
made
put
it with
mayo.
a fucking iron of the ironing board from one of the rooms.
Dude, were you the one telling me about that?
What? That you can make grilled cheese with an iron?
Someone was talking about that.
So who the fuck was talking about that? It's just known.
I'd never heard about that until recently.
What? You're a grilled cheesy guy. You never heard you can just fucking use an iron?
Not until when someone came on and talked. Mike Carosa talked to us about this.
Oh,
I had never heard of that. But anyways, this woman didn't
fuck you. The lady did. What the fuck is she doing? She's got her whole day. She's working there. It's not that busy. Why wouldn't she want to go on a little fucking book finding mission?
It's not that she wouldn't want to, but dude, the boss doesn't let her do that. She's got guests to check in.
What are you talking about? Who gives a shit?
The boss. This is the boss. They do boss shit.
The boss? Maybe she was the boss.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah,
Holy hell!
Think about that.
I didn't. That hotel.
Like, that's why I built the life I want. So I have times to do things that are important to me, like find you a book.
I know that hotel. I know this hotel very distinctly because we had a big fight in it.
We did?
Yes, in the parking lot. I almost slept in the station wagon.
No, that wasn't.
That was Montgomery.
That was Montgomery.
It was, and I know that this woman probably said, "Oh my God, he lost his book." Moseyed to the Waffle House in the parking lot, got an all-star breakfast, probably a cherry Coke, and then came back and was like, "Honey, we didn't find the book.
We didn't find the book.
We didn't find the book." I'm going to be honest. You said Satiristas. I heard another language. I said, "We don't have that here."
Ooh. What'd he say?
What'd he say? I don't want to ask him again.
Panabistas?
Panabistas?
Pick a peeper?
Ooh, Faristas? Baristas on parade.
You want baristas? Shit. I like a drip coffee. Jeez.
I'm a Folgers lady myself. I don't need nothing.
It's the best part of waking up. You know that, right?
I heard that, but sometimes I wake up and I'm like, being alive is the best part of waking up.
Yeah, but some days that ain't enough, is it?
True.
And for those days, you have Folgers in your cup, don't you?
Sponsored today by Folgers Coffee. Go to Folgers.com/in-the-minivan.
Type in the code fuck. That's 3 U's and get 50% off your next Folgers order.
I'm hoping next week we can get Seattle's best.
Oh, man, if only.
I've not had enough coffee today. I'm going to be totally
true?
honest.
I'm sitting here having this cold brew. It feels like more than enough.
Really?
I am lit up.
God damn it! I got home really fucking late last. Oh, you got home late last night. I got home
late as shit.
Yeah, dude. Holy fuck! So you had yourself an evening.
A whole fucking.
You want to talk about what happened the other night before?
What happened the other night
when you was driving home?
Oh damn! I got pulled over.
I can't believe you're the
Grand Army Plaza.
Yeah. So tell me what happened. You told me a little bit, and I wasn't quite sure I understood it.
Ethan Simmons Patterson and Reggie Conquest, and I was driving, and a cop's following me down Flatbush. And I'm like, all right, Mike, just be cool. It's fine. I'm driving. Cops fucking follow me, waiting for me to fuck up. And I was going through Grand Army Plaza, which it's a whole mess of lights.
I hate driving through that intersection.
And it was like he was following me like he knew I was going to fuck up.
Yeah.
And I go through a yellow light. I was bordering on running a red, but it was like the cop was right behind me. I didn't want to just stop abruptly at a yellow light, and it feels more suspicious. So I powered through that, and he pulled off, and I was like, okay. And then as I was watching him in my rear view pull in a different direction, away from me, it's like the road forks, and he pulled right, and I'm going left. I didn't realize there's another light.
And this is the one in front of the library?
It's like a light directly after the light I just got through that I didn't realize was a different light. And so this cop disappeared from view as I ran this other light. He reappears. He drove the wrong way down a one-way street, lights me up, and then we're just fucking sitting in the car. The cop was cool, but he's like...
This is what time? It's like 4 a.m.?
Dude, 3:30 a.m.
Fuck.
So fucking late. And I just had to take that one on the chin.
Well, hey, you get more tickets than anyone I've ever met.
Well, you were just in the car with me when we got tickets once, and it was down the street from where this one happened.
Yeah, dude. I guess
a lot of cop activity,
a lot of congestion there, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
But we got pulled over on some bullshit where it's like a no right turn sign in a place where you absolutely have to make a right turn.
Let them know, dude. Preach.
Fuck you. Change that fucking sign.
Do you want to call him out by name?
Officer, no, it was 2 lady officers that pulled us over for that. You remember?
You want to call her? Oh, that one.
And we were we had smoked a bunch of weed. We had just done an episode.
Yeah.
And so I was in the car, I was so scared. This one, I wasn't really that nervous.
No, I remember you did something. This is the telltale Michael Rowland is nervous moment.
What?
When we're in the car and you're looking forward and you don't look at me and you go, can you just make sure that this is that or whatever? You just eyes ahead in a parked car, 10 and 2, talking to me this is what I need you to do. Yeah. And you just won't break focus with whatever is in front of you. That's when I can always tell, all right, this is serious. I can't make any jokes. I can't be goofy or shitty about whatever just happened.
Dude, yeah, I was just high enough to be I'm going to go to jail.
Yeah, dude, because I've been renting a lot of cars, and once you get in that home stretch, it's full vape. I'm just going in,
you're
dude.
just shuffling.
Once I'm outside, because I've been coming from Connecticut a bunch, and once you get through Park Slope, and it's you're off the highway, you're off 278, it's I'm going to just chug pot.
Yeah.
And anything that happens between now and getting the car parked is on me, and I have to own it. But I can't do this any longer.
I like that you're just admitting to a fucking DUI or a DWI.
Sure, you are too. We're both doing it.
Oh shit, you're right.
I mean, the difference is it's cool this way.
It is on our podcast with our listeners.
On our pod. Now, I have been finding I've been finding some music on these drives because I've been.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
and because right now I'm getting ready for this album recording. I've been and I may it's summertime, so this playlist I'm making is all shit for the album.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also realized I can't host for Max's album recording.
Your sister's getting married.
Because my sister is getting married.
I gotta know, when did you find out?
Let that slip.
Yeah, dude. When did you find out?
I just realized it 2 days ago. I was like, oh fuck.
I mean, it's
when you put your poster up, because the poster for the recording's great.
Oh, Joe Nunn.
And I was like, wait, let me check this. Joe drew that?
Joe did that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Joe
is so talented.
It's frustrating. Joe, if you don't know Joe Nunnick, quick shout out
some
for
of the
our
sketches
friend.
that we get to be a part of.
He does a lot of sketches that we get to be a part of that we do. He is one of the funniest people I've ever met. He is one of the most talented artists I've ever met. He's done a lot of flyers for me that have been incredible.
He did our show in
Kansas, dude.
Where he just made you look awful.
Dude, he really did me dirty,
so
dude.
good.
He really did me dirty.
So funny.
That poster is so funny because he took a picture, and I know which picture he took. He put cowboy hats on it.
And he made Meg look like this chinless, spotty worm. It's so funny.
Dude,
and he gave me a jaw of granite.
Dude, he gives me groundhog teeth and snake throat.
Groundhog teeth and snake throat.
But then he did this one for me, and it's amazing.
It's amazing, dude.
Joe, quick shout out to Joe.
He did give you a comically large nose. It felt a bit anti-Semitic.
Yeah, dude, but you know, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? The boy needs to have his art. A few people have messaged me to point out this one piece of that poster where there's this loose piece of skin that is either a penis or a belly, but nobody really knows what it is.
Ooh, belly balls.
And belly balls. But anyways, I've been finding this album. Whoa, this is what I wanted to ask. When did your sister tell you the date that she was getting married?
Oh, dude. Months ago.
Months
ago, I put it in my calendar when I was buying the flights. And for some reason, I thought I had put our thing, your album recording in my calendar.
Yeah.
I was sure it was there. And then I looked at the date on your poster and I was like, wait a minute.
This date sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know about this. Oh, it's the day my sister gets married. So
that's fantastic.
I will be in Madison, Wisconsin.
You can zoom in and host.
Great.
We'll put you up on a screen, and that's how we'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, great.
I'll bring my sister and her husband.
That would be ideal.
Okay,
that would be ideal if you could screen my thing.
Your biggest
while they're
day
doing
and her
their
biggest
reception.
day.
Yeah, this is great, man. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I am thinking, dude. Fuck, I like. There's a part of me that's just fallen right back in love with the Hold Steady in a big way. Like I never fell out, but Boys and Girls in America might be a perfect album.
Okay, well,
I really
what's
think
the song,
so.
King?
Party Pit.
Party Pit, huh?
And when they play it live, it's so fun because they've got this drum. It starts out with a drum roll sort of a deal, and Craig Finn will get on the mic live and he'll be like, "Oh shit, Party Pit," and everybody kind of goes nuts.
Sounds like Ocean Man, take
of.
me by the hand.
But then it disappears.
Oh yeah.
I really want you to fall in love with the Hold Steady this year.
I know, buddy.
I know so badly because I really think you go to one of their concerts, you go to Massive Nights with me, you'll fall in love with them.
I bet I will. Let's go see them live.
Dude, every after Thanksgiving, every year. And I know what you're going to say as soon as the vocals come in.
I hate it.
I guess I met her at the party pit. She said those kids she's with were selling it. So we sailed off on some separate trip.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
I touched Max's penis and we both hated it.
I just wasn't ready for you to go all the way.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes I like to mix it up. Yeah, I didn't hate it. You want to? Okay, so honestly, a lot of these just got served up by Spotify to me.
Yeah.
Because I was making my drive to Albany, and it was. I mean, I'm a big Megan Maroney guy now.
Yeah.
She is on tour and she is posting on her IG, and she seems like she is fun as hell.
Well,
just the hottest woman playing music I like, and she's getting loose as hell.
Yeah.
She's clearly got a sense of humor. I think we're both in love.
Oh, with you and her?
Megan Maroney. No, me and you were.
Oh, I got to get more into her.
Okay.
And I'm sure that she's great. Here's what I think is going to happen. This is what makes me nervous.
What?
Is everything you tell me about her, it just sounds like someone teetering on the edge. It sounds like
she is. You can tell she's got the vibe where she's like when she's 40, she's going to be out of her goddamn
Oh, yeah,
mind.
dude. Like,
it's going to be wild. But, dude, she has this one song, Georgia Girl.
Yeah.
And I like listening to it, but imagining, like, it like applies to Georgia boys too, where she's just
now we're fucking talking,
dude. It's a straight country track. Oh, yeah, you know where that's going.
House on a hill between the peaches and the pines. My daddy looked at me. He said, "Tough girls don't cry. And if it hurts, put some dirt
on it.
Don't let a man bring you down."
She makes that good country, man. Come on now.
So when you did what you did,
it's not.
She's not reinventing the wheel, but she's doing it well. She's doing her thing well. I keep saying reinventing the wheel on this podcast.
That's okay.
Okay, here comes the chorus. She talks about other states, and you're sort of like, yeah, that's right. Georgia's the best.
So,
because she's a Georgia girl.
For sure.
Because she's a Georgia girl.
The thing about it is, this is the kind of music and song I would fucking love if it wasn't so produced.
It's super produced.
It's so produced. I feel like if they took out like 4 or 5 of the instruments that didn't need to be there.
Listen, okay, your girl went to Nashville. I'm curious how many of the songs she actually wrote and how many she's just doing that like
someone else wrote.
Because she is sort of that person where it's like, okay, you can sing, you clearly have talent, you're gorgeous. Here are these songs. You're going to be a fucking star.
Yeah, I don't know because, dude, that was a real bummer to me when I kind of found out about songwriting. Oh, yeah, because my friend Ben does that professionally, and a lot of like the people I've met through him, that's their job.
Yeah,
they're like he's worked with some like one of them.
What are you doing?
I can't really say who he's been working with. But it's a very cool, big artist.
I remember I Uber drove for some dude.
Yeah, when
I lived in Los Angeles, and he was like, "I'm a songwriter." I was like, "Oh, have you done anything I know?" And he's like, "I did that chorus for the Fall Out Boy song where he's like, 'Remember me for centuries.'"
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like.
That sucks, dude.
But hell yeah, dude.
But that's the thing, like, it's not as just, hey, we're going to write a song and you're going to play it. It is more collaborative than I realized.
Yeah.
So it's like what Ben was telling me, he was working with this lady who came over to his house and they sat and they wrote songs for like hours together, just kind of riffing on ideas and shit. It feels very much like a writer's room.
Oh, yeah.
And
so I just have somebody to soundboard
off which is way...
very competent.
Right, which is way less... of a bummer, but it is still like there's something romantic to me about the idea of someone sitting alone in their room writing out a song.
Well, that's why Tay-Tay gets all the respect because she was fucking cranking them boys out since the beginning.
And you know what? I was talking to somebody. I was talking to Laura about this last night. Like, she's finally getting the respect she deserves.
What are you talking about? I feel like
But you know what? Everybody's opening up.
I finally realized the whole "I'm the bad guy" thing or something.
Yeah.
Where she's like, yeah, maybe I was a bit of a fucking crazy lady. Pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Brother, we're fucking, this is 9 months too late. Yeah. Right. I mean, I was having a conversation with Wilfred Battle. He was cutting my hair right after Midnights came out. And he was never a Taylor Swift guy. He's like, hey man, I listened to the new album. It's weird to find myself crying listening to a Taylor Swift song because I relate to it about that one. I'll cut his name out, but
you gotta listen. No,
dude, we can put it on. We can do it right now.
I bet I don't like it in this context though. Okay, tell me. We gotta cut all this because we've been playing some goofy. Okay, hit me.
All right, so do you want to play that song, Antihero?
Oh. Just
it's me.
I can just sing it.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Me. Hi. I'm problem, it's me. It must be so tiring rooting for anti-hero.
This is a new segment. I think this is what we should do. Once an episode, we'll bring a song to each other and we'll try and sing what we think it would be. Oh, this song.
Are you ready for this? Because that's that shit. This is that shit that gets you going.
Dude, I can't wait.
You used to be obsessed. He's got billions of listens on Spotify.
I can't wait for Taylor to do her version of this.
Oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. Oh, no.
No money, sun, tie. I can read your
This was the song that brought me to Taylor Swift.
Oh, my God.
you heard about me. What's up?
I realized she's a good song because women have that power. She's like, she likes him, but she also has the power to turn the tables.
That's right.
She reads them like a book and can turn the tables. She'll let him play, but she can fuck him up if she wants to.
Oh, dude, she's got the power of the sun in the palm of her hands,
God
brother.
dang.
She can take out whole worlds. She is. What is it? I am something destroyer of worlds. I am. What did Oppenheimer say? Yeah, what did he say?
Is it Ra or I
have become death, destroyer of worlds,
or something?
That's essentially what this is. Taylor Swift's "I have become death." Blank space is T going, "I will destroy your world," and the Nazis can't be trusted with this.
Destroyer of worlds, quote.
Yeah, it's got. I think it's "I am death."
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Who said that? Before
According
Oppenheimer.
to Bhagavad Gita, after witnessing the first nuclear explosion.
Great. So this is probably what Taylor did when she filmed the video for Blank Space. She was probably in Video Village, hanging out, watching the dailies, being like, "I have become death."
Wow.
What?
I'm just reading the whole quote.
Read it to me.
J. Robert Oppenheimer said, "We knew that the world would not be the same. A few people laughed, a few people cried." This is after they saw the first nuclear explosion. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
Dude, I can't wait for that movie.
What movie? They're doing that?
Dude, this is my most anticipated movie of 2023.
Oh, shit.
Dog. Oh, my God. I'm going to give you some fucking bits and pieces just to wet your little wiener,
Wet
dude.
my wiener.
Okay, first, Cillian Murphy is starring as J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Love him.
Okay. Matt Damon is playing the general that, like, oversaw the... you all right?
Oh, God. Yeah, my Zen was in there.
Oh, boy.
Keep going.
Okay. Matt Damon is... Oh, jeez. Is the... Oh, Christ. Is the general that oversaw the Manhattan Project. Fucking directed by Christopher Nolan.
Oh, fuck.
I cannot
My wiener's
wait.
wet.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr.'s in it.
Stop it.
No, I won't, dude.
Wow.
I can't wait. I'm so fucking stoked. And the trailers look amazing, dude. It's
Well,
going to
we're
be the
see
best.
it. We'll do a whole Patreon on it.
Dude, I can't wait for that, and it's coming out the same day as Barbie.
Woo!
I'm doing a dub feature that
Barbie's
day.
supposed to be interesting, right?
I can't wait, dude. I'll see anything Ryan Gosling
Is this coming out in the summer?
like July.
Wow, it's going to be a hot summer for the flicks.
Dude,
That's good. I feel like we've had some dry summers recently.
Well, we haven't gotten a good Gosling vehicle in a long time.
Well, that's what we want.
That's all I ever. Ryan Gosling could run over my cat and hold me while I cry.
My
I
man
think
could
he's
pull
the
up in a
best.
VW Beetle
Yeah.
from World War II Germany. I'd still be like, makes it look good.
Well, they're cool cars.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe the car makes him look good.
Maybe you're right.
I really am truly enamored with that man. If there's one,
What I'm saying is Ryan Gosling could do Herbie Fully Loaded too.
that's what you're trying to say.
I would pull up on my boy.
I totally beep honk honk. Let
Honk,
me
honk,
let me
beep,
get in that
beep.
car, dude. I'll ride shotgun.
Shing gong. Hit a button for me, Max. Nice. Do it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get a good one going.
Wait, you got other buttons?
Oh yeah, cool. Because they're on different things. I mean, fuck. I really gotta up the soundboard again. Hachi mummy.
Oh, that's a good
There
one.
we
Yeah,
go.
we can load some. What else you got on there? That's a good one. Say, hey.
Women around in a vagina.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say about kids movies.
Lord in heaven.
So you were talking about you were talking about Little Mermaid and going to see a kids movie and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I didn't realize was a kids movie the night I saw it? Space Jam 2.
Oh,
I went fucked up out of my mind on mushrooms with John Rosenberger.
stop doing mushrooms.
Well, this was 2 years ago.
Okay.
And 2 years ago, we were really fucked up. It was so tough that was the night I quit drinking. I looked at John and I said, "There are a lot of kids in here, man." And he was like, "Yeah, man, it's a kids movie."
A note to all adults: just stop going to these kids' movies.
We saw Spider-Verse yesterday.
That's
different. That
it
is
different, right?
I think so.
I
Space
hope.
Jam 2 should have
No,
been.
amazing. No, dude, I went and saw best kids movie I ever saw though was Inside Out. you ever see that?
Not in theaters,
The
but I
little girl
love
that
Inside
runs
Out.
Dude, I saw that.
I watched that when we lived.
I saw it alone with a hoodie in a theater, and that was a mistake. But I put the hood up because I started crying.
Yeah.
And
dude,
it was great.
The amount of money I would pay to see you cry is astronomical.
What are you talking about? You just go to any movie. I cried during Spider-Verse multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Everything was setting me off. When his mom said "I love you," I was like,
"Oh, dude, that was one of those moments where I like held it together pretty well." I thought
I was crying the whole time.
Really,
dude? Yeah, I was.
I think I was just so
shedding tears.
I was enthralled with the movie that I couldn't look away. Every now and then, Adam would tap me to say something, and I was like, "Wow, I can't talk to you right now. Don't look at me. Don't look at me." So many fucking people standing up and doing shit during that movie.
Dude,
it drove me nuts.
I was like, sit the fuck down.
Dude,
I didn't say that.
There was a moment I wanted to turn to you. I really thought about taking my shirt off, wrapping it around my head, and just being like, sit down.
Like Johnny Drum.
But
sit down.
Nobody else would have gotten it.
I'm surprised I got it, honestly.
Oh, I knew you would. Well, hell, all right. So let's do this. So you've got shows to plug this weekend, right?
Yes, Washington D.C., the D.C. Comedy Loft this weekend with Jake Norwin co-headlining.
Hell yeah, dude!
Should be a lot of fun.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, baby.
June 24th, The Gutter. Come out to it. Album recording. I'd like to add a second show, so if you could buy these tickets, it would be nice.
Buy the tickets, damn it.
And if you can't come to that, June 16th, I'm running through it one last time at Grove 34 in Queens. But come out to the recording, or come out to both. Come out to both. See what happens. And, of course, get on the damn Patreon, baby. Get a T-shirt. Get some extra episodes. Get some playlists from us. Or not playlists. Get some sets from last night. Have fun, dude. I love this. Is this one you made before?
Yeah, I just went to it. I just went to it randomly.
Can we riff on this for a bit?
No.
All right.
I gotta go, brother.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.